Good evening, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to our Tuesday leadership call. My name is Miriam Kareem, and what is this today? Tuesday, the 18th of March. I'm not going to say a third of the way through the year, but we're getting there and we got to buckle down and get it done. But first, let's give you a quick trip to the newbie corner. I was thinking about this today, something that Jim Rohn said. And it's so, as I'm going through all of this, it's really making an impact on me, where he says that you make up in numbers what you lack in skill. And don't wish that it was easier, wish you were better. Because if you're better, it will get easier. And if you are making up in numbers what you lack in skill, your skills will get better. So that was I didn't want to be long this time because I need to eat. So, but that being said, I'd like to introduce you all to our teacher tonight, Coach Will Zanders. He is bringing the fire tonight. This is part 6 of the unfair advantage that you possibly, if there's one, how you can have that advantage in building your network marketing business. Coach Will Zanders is an amazing teacher, has surpassed 7 figures in the network marketing world and with Green Organics companies. So, Coach Will Zanders, are you available, sir?
I am available, Miriam. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
All right, sis. So we will get you situated so you can go ahead and eat. I know it is sundown, ready to I get it. I get it. Get your grub on. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Quick Nashville update. Super excited about that. I would like to have Seymour Greenwich Blake and Miriam Karim both training at that event in Nashville. She has really impressed me, and not that she needs to do that, but Miriam has been absolutely phenomenal. And show her some love in the chat, ladies and gentlemen, if you've been getting value over the last several weeks from the Newbie Corner. She's been tearing it up. She doesn't know that I would like her to speak at the event. She's finding out right now, and you're finding out. But she's got plenty of time to put something together for y'all, 20, 30 minutes. It'll be great, and she'll be awesome. So, all right. And Seymour's already working on his. Yeah, Miriam's amazing. And that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we got our proposal back from the venue, and there was a couple thousand off. So I'm gonna try to meet him in the middle and send it back to him tomorrow. And we're gonna get it. Don't worry, we're gonna get it. But I think it must have been a typo. Let me just be very clear. I think it was a typo. Oh, that's not quite right at all. So but we'll get it. I'm excited about it. And I will see everybody in Nashville. I think we have 10 or 11 in-person tickets left. And I can tell you right now, um, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. All right, I'll leave it at that. Okay, and that's the weekend of September the 12th through the 14th. Be there, be square. It's gonna be a great time. All right, and I've been super busy today, so I'm glad I was able to make it on. Thank you, Coach Marcus, for putting this together. And I know everybody's excited to have Sydney back, especially on this call. We have been doing our 8-part series on cultivating an unfair advantage for you in your network marketing business. And part of that, it's just so much information to cover. The calls have been going a little long. I apologize in advance for that. But I feel like this is the information that you need at this point in your career. And even if only one or two of the dozens and dozens of people on this call, even if only one or two of y'all make $1 million, guess what? I feel like my job is done. All right. So, but I think everybody can do it. So do me a favor. Let me know if you've been getting value for the last couple of calls. And more importantly, is what we've been talking about on the spiritual level, the mental level, and tonight we're going to be talking about the physical level. Please put a 1 in the chat if that's been making sense. I need it to make, if it doesn't make sense for you, you're going to be totally lost tonight anyway. Okay. But if you've been following along, watching the videos, watching the recordings, going over your notes, it should be kind of clicking for you about how you need to do this business. Okay. So tonight we're going to be talking about the physical plane. And this is what everybody wanted first, but without the spiritual level and the mental level and understanding the pay plan and strategy, you can do the work and it's irrelevant. Okay, so this is going to be the physical level, the physical plane that you're going to use, the how to do it, okay, part of your business. And remember, some of the stuff tonight, you are going to want to start doing it immediately. Some of you are going to want to start doing it immediately. Oh, I got to start doing these. This is amazing. I'm going to give you tonight 20 different ways to sponsor your two people. I'm just letting you know what you're going to get in advance. 20 different ways to sponsor your two people, to keep the main thing the main thing. I'm not going to talk a lot about retailing products tonight. We're going to talk about retailing products on the next call because that is a big piece of our business. But tonight's going to really be about recruiting. And I want to make sure that you remember we have to have a balanced business. Okay. System stands for save yourself some time, energy, and money. And we operate using the best system. It's the same system Coach Marcus has been teaching on Franchise Factor. We just tweaked it a little bit because we want you to be able to remember it and really enjoy it and teach it and do it first, then teach it because you need to get the results. And remember, the being best stands for buy the appropriate amount of product on a monthly basis. I'm not going to talk about the products right now. I'm not going to talk about how important it is for you to be on auto ship at 100 CV. That's the other cause. The E stands for educate yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, Miriam quoted Jim Rohn, and I'm going to follow her up and I'm going to quote Jim Rohn too. Jim Rohn said that formal education, like high school and sometimes college, formal education will make you a living, but self-education will make you a fortune. So the E in BEST stands for educate yourself. You have to take, we can teach you all day. At some point, you have to start taking your personal development and your education seriously because that is what's going to separate you from all these other network marketers out there that are just, throwing mud on the wall and hoping it sticks. Okay. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, the S. Okay. What is the second S? Okay. All right. So system, save yourself some time, energy, money. Okay. Time, energy, and money. SYSTEM. Save yourself some time, energy, and money. And a shout out to all our international team members. I know Francine in particular. She is a 4-figure earner. She'll be a 5-figure earner before she knows it. She is in Canada and her native language is French. And so I speak very quickly, not on purpose, but huge shout out to our international team members for still tuning in, even though the calls are in English. And I am working on working with the AI software right now. I've only experimented with it, but I was able to translate an entire training into Japanese, and I don't speak Japanese. So we'll have these trainings for you in French and in Spanish very, very soon. I'm still working on the software, working with the software. One of my mentors introduced me to it. So don't worry, we will have everything set up for your international team members and this, that, or a third as well. So nobody, don't sweat it. Okay. But it's going good. The AI stuff's amazing. All right. But that's what the B stands for. The E stands for educate yourself. Next to S, you can write STP. Okay. And STP is going to be the same thing. I just want to talk to you a little bit about it. STP stands for show the plan. STP plan stands for show the products, show the pay plan, show the presentation. Okay. STP means, or you can say share the products. All right. You are going to have to STP it until you get the two people enrolled in your business who want this as bad as you do, but they want it for themselves. They want it so bad that even if you quit, they would keep pushing. Okay. That's what STP stands for. Sometimes you're going to show people the pay plan and you're going to STP shock the people. They'll be shocked. Ain't no way you're making $50,000 using this system. Sometimes you'll shock them. Okay. It is what it is. You got to show the plan, share the products, basically show the people. All right. Shock the people. And sometimes you're going to be able to sign the people, STP, or STP sponsor the people. It's all about STP in that third step. And that's where a lot of people quit because they think that they're working and they don't have the right goal in mind. They don't have the 20 reasons why. They don't know why they're even doing the business. The friend of a neighbor asked them to join it, like, okay, post some stuff on Facebook. Okay. They're trying to make a little bit of money. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know why they're doing it. But that is where we come in. Once you sign the people, STP, or sponsor two people, STP, the right two people, by the way, it is rarely the first person you sign up, okay? That you're going to move on to T, and T stands for teach them. Okay, teach the 2 people that you just enrolled who want this as bad as you do. Okay, well, what do I teach them? I'm still new. What do I teach them? You teach them the only stuff you're qualified to teach, which is the stuff you've already done. What is that? B, you bought the appropriate amount of product on a monthly basis. You did it, so you can teach them how to do it. Okay. E, you educated yourself. You can simply give them the information that you got and start them down the path of personal development. You got educated on these Zooms, then you get them on the Zooms. You got educated with the recordings, you get them on the recordings. You got to, hey, did you watch that one yet? Because you got to communicate with them. Okay. And that's what you're teaching them. And then you're going to teach them how to show the plan. I just showed you how to show the pay plan. You should be pros at that. Show the product, share the product, all of that jazz, shock the people until you sign 2 people or sponsor 2 people. And who? The right people. You're only looking for the right people at the right time in their life. And we are going to talk about how to get that done tonight. So if we're all caught up, let's dive into the physical level of building these network marketing business, specifically with HG. This will work for any company. I hate to say it, but it works best here because this company is going to pay you more than anybody else. All right. Yeah. Look, Clarence, I love that. Y'all can go ahead and throw that in there. Sort the people, or STP, sort through people. Thank you, Clarence Hubbard. We are not in the convincing business. We are really looking for the right people at the right time in their life. And as my brother Clarence so eloquently just put it, we are not in the convincing business. We are in the sorting business. We are only looking for the right people at the right time in their life, period, point blank, end of story. Anything more than that, you're going to get too emotionally invested. So tonight, we're going to be teaching you the physical level of the business. Go ahead and get that started. The physical level of the business. And I want you to understand that you're going to have to build the infrastructure. Okay? You're going to have to build the infrastructure. All right? The infrastructure of your bit, because you're building a business, the infrastructure of any network marketing business is dictated by the pay plan algorithm. Okay? That's why we had to do that call first. All right? The 100 CV level at GoDasana, the SAT grid, okay, the SAT grid, that particular grid of 2, 4, that is the infrastructure of your business. I'm working on my business infrastructure, okay, the infrastructure, all right. With HBN, it's the 100 BV star grid, and CV and BV are the same thing, commissionable volume, business volume, same terms. I need to send a support chat in and ask them to just make them the same thing. So don't get confused about that. But the 100 CV is where the money is. And you don't have to be there yet. Even if you're not able, ready, willing, and able yet to be at 100 CV on a monthly basis, especially on the 1st of the month, 5th of the month, somewhere up in there, even if you're not ready to be there yet, okay? I just need you to understand why you'd even want to be there. Put a 1 in the chat, regardless if you had 100 CV or not. Put a 1, and I know most of you are, but put a 1 in the chat if it makes sense based on the previous calls about why you want to be at 100 CV. We simply get paid more to do the same amount of work. And there is not a single person on this call who's made over 50,000, over 100,000, over $500,000 who's not at 100 CV. Dare to say it, I don't think anybody over 10,000, 5,000 even is not at 100 CV, because when you get to that level of earning, okay, when you get to that level of earning, when you make 2,000, 3,000, maybe not 1,000, but 2,500, 5,000, you got $100 a month at that point. I mean, unless you have a drug problem, you or gambling problem, you got $100 a month because you've made thousands and thousands. So not the $1,000 level, but really around 5, you kind of got to be there. Okay. Coach said we got excellent attendance tonight. Well, let me make sure that we give y'all the royal treatment. Okay. You're gonna get some information tonight. So here's the last caveat I want to give you. Thank y'all so much for attending. It is going to be good for you. Just trust me. Here's the last caveat. If you are already experiencing success in your network marketing business, if you already are at a level in the network marketing business where you have a sponsored upline that you're working and you're you're working with them and you're doing well and you enjoy the way that you're already recruiting and retailing, do not do what I'm teaching you tonight. Take notes on it, learn it, just in case you sponsor someone who says, you know, I love it here. I don't want to do it like you. Is there another way I can do it? And you can, oh yeah, we got 100 different ways. Look, here's 20 different ways to recruit. And you can give this to them and teach them. But that's my caveat. I never want anybody on here who's working with their sponsor, their plugged in leader, they're making the magic happen. Do not say, well, Will Zanders told me to do it like this. So forget what you're talking about. Upline sponsor, never do that. Disrespectful, and it never works out. I want you to know that this is optional. This is just the way I've done it. I know it works for me, and I know it works for a bunch of other people. This is just one of the ways that you can build a business, a proper business infrastructure. This is just one of the ways that you can sponsor your two people and help them do the same thing relatively quickly. Okay, I'm gonna say that one more time. This is just one of the ways that you can build a business. Thank you, Clarence Hubbard. I hope Clarence coming in there. I think I saw Seymour and Clarence's name coming in there. I gotta shake Clarence's hand. You gotta understand, you gotta do what works for you. Okay, you got to do what works for you. It may work faster than what I do, slower than what I do, but you got to do what works for you. And a huge shout out to Angela as well. I think our super scribe, Sydney Brown, has a new team member on the call. Shout out to Angela. We don't know you yet, but we love you already like family. Thank you for coming to hang out with us tonight. All right, ladies and gentlemen, gym number one, gym like a diamond. Gym number one tonight, as you go through this information, remember the main thing. The main thing is the main thing is the main thing. We are talking about recruiting because we are sponsoring the right two people. I'm being redundant on purpose because what is repeated is remembered and what is remembered is repeated. I'm redundant on purpose. The right two people, not just any two people, the right two. And you'll know them when they're in. You'll know them. I'll give you some signs and you'll know that those are the people. Gym like a diamond. Gym number two, okay? Until you know why, the how doesn't matter. Until you know why you're doing this business, what are you doing it for? It is irrelevant. And let's take a pause for the cause. I saw one of our illustrious coaches. I think Coach Tina is in the chat. She says right here, if you are marketing the liver cleanse, as we all should be, and if you're not at 100 CV, you will miss out on $90 for every 2 kits sold. That's your auto ship right there. Okay, if you're marketing the liver cleanse or any one of our kits, but specifically the liver cleanse, it is on fire, and you're not at 100 CV, you will miss out on $90 every 2 orders. That's $45 per order. I'm not going to miss out on $45 per order of commissions on top to 30. I'm not. If you sell 2 liver cleanses at 100 CV, you get $30 per, that's 60 bucks. Plus a $50 star bonus, that's $110. You're making more than 50% commissions at that point. Thank you, Coach, for putting that out there. Gym number 3, okay, leadership tests. This is going to be very important. When you sponsor your people, you must give them a leadership test, but you're not telling them that it's a leadership test. Okay, what is the leadership test that we do here first? It is going to be, I need a list of your 20 reasons why. Okay, I need to know why you're doing the business. You're in the business, you got your product on the way. Do me a favor, let's write down the list of the top 20 reasons why you must be successful in this business. The top 20 things you want to have, do, be, achieve: car, house, vacation, savings, eliminate debt, college fund for the kids. Coach Marcus just paid his daughter's entire tuition, cash in hand, 1 check. Go away. Cash in hand, leave. Just take the check. Don't worry about it. Okay, so just understand that, all right? Grad school, he's gonna do the same thing. Check here. Don't worry about going to financial aid. Here, you gotta stand in that long line, take this check. Boom, it's on his list, okay? Number 1, the first gym was keep the main thing the main thing. Gym number 2, until you know why, the how doesn't matter. Until you know why you're doing this business, how to do it is irrelevant because you won't do it long enough because you don't have the internal motivation to keep pushing, okay? The third gym, the third diamond that we're talking about tonight, leadership test. Ladies and gentlemen, if you sponsor Bob, and you say, Bob, welcome to the team, I'm excited. And this is not just a customer, this is a distributor. They are different, okay? All your distributors are customers, but your customers are not distributors. Okay, we're just talking about distributors tonight. Bob joins, he's getting his products, he's at 100 CV, auto ship is set up, and you say, Bob, number one thing we got to do, blood, we got to go ahead and get your list of the top 20 reasons why you want to be successful in business. Coach Marcus teaches this every Saturday night or every fourth Saturday night, and it's your strong mental and emotional barriers to exit. I'm telling you how to start your new distributor off right now, so that you get the best chance at success. Now, if Bob does not give me that list in 48 to 72 hours. And it's basically just like a Christmas list. It's actually fun. Do you think that Bob is one of my 2 people that's going to ride this thing till the wheels fall off? If he won't even do that or can't even do that, he has failed the leadership test. He's failed the test. Okay, so because he's failed the test, I'll still work. Well, he'll maybe come around to it, maybe not. But I'm already like, all right, Bob, hop on, see you on the Zoom. Look, here's leadership test number 2. Whatever the next Zoom is, if he joins on a Wednesday or Thursday, he needs to be watching Coach Marcus's Zoom. He needs to be on the Detox Divas. He needs to be on Coach Sonic Wednesday night Zoom. If he joins on a Sunday or a Monday, he need to be. You got to. That's the second leadership test. Hey, hop on this Zoom. Or if they can't because of work or time zones, they watch the recording. Okay, so just understand that, all right? Then you can take your top 4 reasons why, and I recommend you make them this is just a little pro tip. I recommend you make them a collage as your screensaver on your phone, so you're getting a visual image of the top 4 or 5 things that you want. If it's land, like Coach Tina went out and bought, Tina got land now. She got all kind of jazz going. I remember when she first said that was her plan for her and her family. She knew exactly what she wanted to do, and she had that internal motivation that she wanted to hit these ranks, help a whole bunch of people, get people healthy, and then do something nice for her and her family, which is buy land and build her custom house, chickens, whatever she want to do, she's doing it now. Okay, look, that's it, right? I did the same thing. I did the same thing, but you gotta know it. My land that I wanted was a screen share it was on my phone as a collage background. Okay, I'm so not tech savvy. I used the Facebook story feature. I created a Facebook story. I hit multiple pictures. I hit collage. I put all the pictures there. Then I downloaded it. I never even posted it. I just used the Facebook story feature to create it because I'm not good with Canva yet. Okay, so that's what that is. The last thing I'll tell you, once a person passes the first 2 leadership tests, or even if they do like Francine, they might have got off to a little slow start, but when they got it figured out, they started cooking with gas. Okay. When that happens, all right, you can start to look at things like duplication. Now I'm gonna ask you some questions. If you've got your top 2, and you think you have your top 2, these are just questions that if I were you, I would ask these questions of myself if I were you, because you really got to get to know them, not in no weird excuse me, what's the word I'm looking for? Not no weird ulterior motive type of way, but I really want to get to know them. Because I care. Okay, so here's a little side gem. People don't know, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. All right. What kind of car does your newly sponsored member drive? What kind do they want to drive? It should be on a list. Okay. Do they have pets? Because for those of us who have pets, we love our pets like our kids. Do they have pets? Do they love their pets? Like I remember Marcus's dog Molly, and Molly passed away before my dog passed away. All right. We knew these, like you got to know your people. That's my HBN upline. He knows everything. We talk all the time. When I fly into Las Vegas, I'll sometimes rent a car. Usually, I'll just see if Mark can pick me up. We're gonna hang out. Okay, just understand that. Do they have kids? Because this is important. Are the kids in college, high school? These are things you want to know. Okay, what do they want? What these? It's only 2 people. Like, how hard could it be to really just have conversations with people? You're not interviewing them. You're just having legitimate conversations like 2 friends would. Because guess what? If you're gonna do this business and rock it to take it to the moon, and they're gonna take it to the moon, y'all gonna spend a lot of time together anyway. Y'all gonna be at events together, going to dinner. Y'all gonna be getting it figured out together. Okay, they spouse. Who is their spouse? Okay, you got to understand these things. Where do they work at? What's the thing they love the most about their work? What do they hate most about their work? Look, Sydney right there getting tattoos together. Sydney and Karen went to the tattoos. They left me out. I can't stand y'all. They went without me, and I'm a tattoo person. Okay, where do they live? Y'all hear me give Sydney the blues because she moved from Atlanta to Albany, Indiana, because she makes more money up there. Nobody cares about your career and dream and aspirations. Sydney, we selfish. We need you in Atlanta. We selfish. It's like if Charlotte moved from Roswell, Georgia, and moved to LA. No, Miss Charlotte, we jealous and we selfish and we want you where you at because we love seeing you. But that's the type of energy. It's really, really authentic and it's real. And this is why I would never sponsor anybody who I don't like as a person. I've had people at coffee shop meetings. All right, I think I'm ready to get started. I don't think this is going to be a good fit for you. I've told people that. Just got to be real. I don't think this is going to be a good fit. If you really, really want to do the business, I'll get you into. I'll give you a referral. You know, one of my other business partners maybe. But I just the energy. You know, nothing wrong with you. Just no disrespect. Respectfully, I don't think it's going to be a good fit for you. You know, it's on me, right? Sometimes you're going to have to do that. That's that posture. Seymour knows. Okay. Here's another gem, and this is a tough pill to swallow. Here's another one. Not sure what number we're on. Here's another one. When you do something for them, and this is after they've kind of got the business figured out a little bit. All right. Thank you, Aston. Thank you, Mr. Ogle. 4. When you do something for them that they can do themselves, you are depriving them of the opportunity for growth and you're depriving your organization of the opportunity for duplication. And it's human nature. All right. If I always spoon feed my new rep everything they need, I do the recruiting for them, I do the lead generation, I'm doing their social media, I'm doing everything for them. I'm not allowing them to take an initiative. And why would they? So you don't want to let them walk on their own too early. Their first 90 days in the business, you should be carrying them around like a baby. After that first 90 days in the business, you kind of know what you got, and you got to let them walk on their own, or else the legs ain't never going to get strong. So you're going to work with them, but you cannot do everything for them. And look, use the tools, don't be the tool. Okay. Share the message, but you don't have to be the messenger every time for everybody. All right. You can't do it like that. You will make some money and they'll make some money too, but you'll never have the duplication. And duplication is what makes these businesses special. Without the duplication, we're just affiliate marketing or direct sales or something like that. You may as well go start that dang affiliate something junction, commission junction. You may as well be on one of these affiliate sites. Okay. Our duplication in this industry is what makes it special. It's what makes it residual. Okay. Here's another gem. There is something you are going to have to know about yourself and your team members, and it is called the Teachability Index. The Teachability Index, we've talked about it before. It is a combination of 2 numbers. We've got a lot of new people on the call tonight. It's a combination of 2 numbers, 0 to 10 for both of these numbers. The first number in your Teachability Index is your willingness to learn, your desire to learn. On a 0 to 10, what is your desire to learn? 10 being I'm gonna learn it at all costs. 0 meaning I don't want to learn nothing. I hate school and I hate you. I don't know why I'm even here. Who signed me up? I didn't do that. 0 to 10. What is your desire to learn the skills? Remember, best self-education, educate yourself. What is your desire to learn? Are you going to get on the Zoom to learn? Are you going to stay on the Zoom and even if it run long, are you going to come to an event to learn? Are you going to learn? Do you want to learn the skills that it takes to get everything on your list of 20 reasons why? Okay. Then you take that number, and that number is usually a 9 or a 10 for most people. Then you multiply it by the other number. This number is also 0 to 10, same scale. That second number is going to be your willingness to change. Ladies and gentlemen, if everything you were currently doing was working, you'd be doing the Zoom. You'd already be the $1 million earner. You'd have the $1 million house and go and get the $100,000 car. You'd be doing all of that. You'd be donating thousands of dollars to charities every 90 days. You'd be tithing a ton of money. You'd be doing everything already. If everything you're doing was working. So it's not that you don't want it, it's not that you're not going in the right direction, but for most people, there's going to be an element of change that you have to embrace temporarily. You will never compromise yourself, never outsource your core competencies, do not do anything illegal, unethical, or immoral, none of that. But you are going to have to change something that you're doing at some point if you want to go from here to here. Because what you've been doing got you here. You're going to have to do something more or something different or to get to hit. So the second part of the teachability index, okay, is going to be 0 to 10, your willingness to change. Will, I can't afford my auto ship this month. Yeah, B, but you know, you smoking a pack a day and you got Disney Plus and UFC Fight Pass and Netflix. You need all of them? If you got time to watch Disney Plus, UFC Fight Pass, NBA Pass, and Netflix, if you got time to watch all of that, and I don't smoke, but I know it take probably 10, 15 minutes to smoke a cigarette or two, you got all that extra time to smoke and watch TV? You shouldn't, because you should be building your business. It's not the 9 to 5 that'll kill you. It's what you're not doing from 5 to 9. It's not your 9 to 5 that's keeping you from winning in network marketing. It's what you're not doing from 5 to 9. Okay? That's just what it is. And I'm not judging. This is the judgment-free zone. You can smoke, do whatever you want to do. Your body, your choice. All I'm saying is that's time and money. Okay? That you can't afford your auto ship, but you got 19 cable channels. I don't understand. What? It's not clicking for me. So you have, and some people say, nah, I can't, nah, I gotta have Disney Plus, I gotta have Netflix, I gotta have Hulu, Shudder, Tubi. No, Tubi free. Get Tubi, Tubi free. Tubi free. Tubi got some fire movies on there. Tubi free. Okay. So the willingness to change. So I'm gonna ask you, y'all put y'all numbers up there for desire to learn 0 to 10. What is your willingness to change? Let me see. What is your willingness to change? I gotta see it. We got them 10s in there, but we gonna see. We gonna see it. Look, Miss Charlotte Whitaker, the one honest one out the group. Charlotte said an 8. Why is it an 8? Because Miss Charlotte already over $100,000. She can do that. But 3 years ago, it was a 10. Okay, you got something. Look, Roz say a 7. And she being honest. I love that. Because if someone tells me I'm at a 7, I'm like, all right, cool. I know how much to work with you, and I know how much not to work with you. Because I'm a 10-10. I'm still a 10-10. I've been a 10-10. I'm never going to be nothing other than a 10-10. There may have been days when I was a 9-9, depending on what's going on. But I've been a 10. But if I'm sponsoring you and you want to get to the next level, I need 10-10. I need 10-10. Otherwise, if I'm working with you and you're a 7-5, a 7-8, that's cool. But they got 10-10s over here, and there's only so much of me to go around. So if you want to be worked with, especially by someone who's got the results, as your sponsors do, got to be a 10-10. What time is it? It's always 10-10. It's always 10-10. Okay. And here's the best part though. You don't have to be 10-10 forever. Don't be me. You don't have to be 10-10 forever. You're going to hit some goals, and you might be like Miss Charlotte. Look, Miss Charlotte say, all right, now I'm a 10-8. If I decide I want to do something else, I might get up to 10-9. But she knows what she's doing. There's not a huge amount she needs to change. She's already made over $100,000 in a relatively short amount of time. And it really just spiked like the last year. She'll tell you that, okay? So just understand your teachability index, it can rise and fall like a wave, and you need to know that. You need to know that some days you might be a 9. Some days you might be a 7, and you just won't be as coachable. The information won't hit the same, and then you'll be up to a 9 at nighttime. Just know that the teachability index is a thing, and that for the majority of the time, for the next 90 days, you're going to have to be a 10-10. Francine said she was a 5 because of pneumonia. No, you got pneumonia, you still a 10. That's your health. You can want it really bad. If your health is stopping you, because pneumonia is no joke, I've had it before, you still a 10 here. So no, it's your health. No, you still a 10-10. Your health ain't gonna hold you back. You can't do nothing because you dang near dead. But you mentally, emotionally, you still want it really bad. That's what I mean. Okay, you're willing to make those sacrifices of what it is. And so here's the thing. Moving on. The next gem. You will have to, and this is just the reality. You will have to temporarily sacrifice some things that you like, okay, so that you can permanently gain access to the things that you love. All right. You will have to sacrifice temporarily. Okay. You will have to, let me say it like this. You will have to sacrifice some things that you like temporarily to gain the things that you love permanently. Okay. What number? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is 5 or 6? One of the two. Sydney says 6 is 6. Okay. So it is only temporary. So I don't like playing golf, but one of my old mentors did. And he used to play golf at the Houston Municipal Golf Course. And it was cool. It was cool. It's a little city golf course and all that. But he would play there. When he started building his network marketing business and he decided to take it seriously, he couldn't play golf on the weekends at the Houston. I don't know if it's still even open, but he couldn't play golf no more at the Houston Municipal Golf Course no more with his friends on the weekends. He had to build his business. Okay. Now, after he built his business and he has made over 8 figures, okay, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 million, probably, I know it's more than that now, but here's the point. Now, he gets to go to any golf course in the world. I don't even golf. I was at Pebble Beach with him in Malibu. He got everybody on, everybody who went with him, paid for everything. Didn't even matter. Putting fees, green fees, golf carts. We got to buy golf clothes in whatever y'all want. Y'all get it. Okay? But he gets to do whatever he want to do. No, this wasn't Holton, but this was one of the people at Holton. Good call, Miriam. But this is one of the millionaires that Holton made at Organo Gold that ended up mentoring me. Yeah. He lives in Sacramento now. I think Holton's still in Houston. But my particular mentor, I met Holton, but my particular mentor lives in Sacramento. But Holton directly sponsored him Organo Gold when he was one of the 5 people that became multimillionaires at Organo Gold with Holton Bucks. And he loved the golf. And that was his thing. So we in Malibu at Pebble Beach golfing. It's amazing. So, but I don't really do it, but he can do it anytime he wants now. But there was a season of his life where he couldn't. There's going to be a season of your life where you're not going to be able to do things you like, but you're going to be able to eventually do the things that you love. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. All right. So that's that. Next gem, the last 2 I'll give you. We got 1, 2, 3. Oh, good grief. All right, here we go. Next one. I highly recommend you watch this entire series repeatedly. It's like this is video number 6. Get them all on YouTube. Make them in a playlist for yourself. I highly recommend you watch all these videos repeatedly over and over and over again until you know the stuff so well, you're dreaming about it when you sleep. That's how you know it's saturated your subconscious mind and you're ready to go. All right, next gem. I already mentioned it, but I'm gonna mention it again. This is gonna be your infrastructure. Please put in the chat, what is the mechanism for building your infrastructure properly to make the largest amount of commissions at HBN and GoDasana? Please put in the chat. Let me see who's been paying attention. The infrastructure you build is dictated by you being at 100 CV and building out the what. What is it? HBN got one and GoDasana got one. 100 CV, and then you build out what? Okay, it's a grid, right? It is a grid. It's a star. Thank you, Sydney. It's a star bonus at HBN. It is called a SAT grid at GoDasana. I don't know why. I like star for both, but that is what they are. And yes, 100 CV on the first of the month if you don't want to lose out on any money. Yes, okay? That's the next gem. Really get intimate with how to build both of those in your head and write it down on paper as often as you can, all right? The last gem that we're going to give you, and we're going to dive into 20 different ways to sponsor people, all right? We know this is what it is, okay? The last gem. Everybody has a number. This is the number 1 formula you need. There's only 2 formulas you really need in network marketing. This is one of the formulas you need. Everyone has a number. And it's a number of exposures. It's simply a number of people that you can verify have seen a video or a presentation of some sort with some balance there, okay? If you talk to a certain number of people, imagine a big funnel, and let's just say your number is 1,200. It's probably less than that, but let's pretend it's 1,200, okay? If your number for success number is 1,200, it's probably less, but let's just say it's a funnel. And right up here, you have 1,200 people. You put 1,200 exposures into the top of the funnel. Out of 1,200 people, okay, that you invite, verify, to really watch a video or get on a Zoom, 1,200 people, let's say only 1,000 actually watched the video, 200 just blew you. They said they would. This is not even counting the no's. This is the said they would, all right? So 1,000, because you didn't even ask them to join yet. You're just trying to get them in the funnel by inviting them to check out some information, a Zoom, a video, something. It's 1,200 people. 1,000 of them are like, all right, cool, I'll watch a video. Out the 1,000 who watch the video, let's say 600 don't join and 400 do decide to join. Out of the 400 who join, hypothetically, see the funnel's getting narrower, 300 out of the 400 bought product. They're really not going to do the business, and they only bought product one time, and you never heard from them again from a business building standpoint. Cool. You had 100 people out of the 400 who joined who bought a product and said, I want to do the business. Okay, they got on auto ship. They gave you a list of 20 reasons why. 100 out of 1,200, I can see that. Out of that 100 people that said they were going to do it, 70% of them are going to fail and die broke. Get over it. That's the number. So you got 30 left. Ladies and gentlemen, out of that 30 people, 80% of your income is going to come from 2 or 3 out of the 30. I'm going to give you my exact numbers in a second, but 80% of your income, your residual income, is going to come from the lines, the teams that those 2 or 3 people build. But here's the thing. You didn't know who the 2 or 3 were that you needed out of the 1,200. A lot of times you think it's this person and it's not. You totally blow this person off. Ain't no way they gonna do it, and it's them. That's the one. Francine Violet ends up becoming the #1 earner in Canada. And people try to count Francine out because she was quiet for the first couple months. No, and Francine is the one who takes over, and you doing $1 billion in volume just because you're blessed enough to have Francine in your business, and she blows up because she's the #1 earner in Canada. Stranger things have happened. So I'm gonna give you my numbers right now. And my number is 600. I know my number is 600 because when I first started in network marketing, I was told to keep a meticulous list, and you should too, of every single person I ever talked to and asked to join a business, or every person I asked to look at a video, every coffee shop meeting I had, gotta write them down. So right around the time I got to 600 people, this is what my numbers were. 400 no's. I got down to asking 600 people to join after they watched the video or had a meeting with me or came to a Zoom. They didn't have Zoom back then. Or they got on a conference call with my mentor, 3-way call, something. 400 said no. And I was getting really good. 400 people told me no. So you should never get upset over a no. 400 out of 600. Nah, I'm good. Blow me off, ghost me, all that stuff. One person had to flick the bird emoji. I think that used to be an emoji when I flicked the bird emoji and blocked me. Is what it is. I don't care. I'm not emotionally attached. All right. Here's the point. Out of the 200 who actually joined, only 100 reordered. Will, you talk to 600 people and only 200 out of 600 even bought one product one time, and 100 of those never bought again? Yes. Only 100 out of 600 reordered and ever, like just got on auto ship. Out of the 100, only 40, maybe 50 ever did anything toward the business, like get on a Zoom to train, turn in a 20 reasons why list. Only 50 out of the 200 who said yes ever did even one thing toward the business, did a home meeting, sent out some text messages. They only, but out the 50, about 16 really did put the work in. They got really, really good. 4 quit or went to another company. I was left with 12. And out of those 12, 80% of my over $1 million in commissions at HBN, 80% came from 4 lines. And 80% of that came from 3. From three people. I had no idea who the 3 people were. One of them rolled up to me as a result of people in between them and me quitting. But I did sponsor the person that quit But the other person rolled up. I was like, oh, this is great. This is great. So just know you got a number. So if I ever have to join a network marketing company, or if I'm like you and I'm here at HBN or Go to Sign Up, I would pick one, boom, I would have auto ship at both, I'm gonna build both, but I know I need to get through my number. I'm gonna get through my number at Go to Sign Up, knock it out, or maybe you choose HBN, get through it. Once you get your two, it's easy for them to just join you at the other company because they're gonna see the value in those products too, however you cut it. But the point is, everybody's got a number. I promise you, there is a number for you that when you achieve this number of exposures, you will have achieved everything on your top 20 reasons why list. You'll be a top earner in the company. That's the only formula. Charlotte knows it really works like that. You cannot be emotionally attached to what's going on. You can't care what people think. You can't. Okay, all right, let's dive into the actual technical stuff. 20 ways to sponsor your two people. All of these ways work. I have done every one of these ways. Some I like more than others. Some work better than others. And I'm going to give you some real life. We're going to run a little long tonight. I hope y'all okay. I'm going to give you some real life strategy and tactics to how to really make these work. Number one, the first way that you can, and let me just get through it. Number one, the first way that you can build a business that we know works, you can wear a button. You can wear a button. I got my buttons in the, God dog it, I've been rushing. I ain't got nothing going on today. But basically you can wear a button. I'm gonna tell you a story. I was at a meeting with Jonas Creighton, who's still in our company, and Megan Polk, who's not, but she's cool. And I had a button, and I was wearing my button said, "Get healthy and wealthy, ask me how." White and red button, real basic, and I love it. So we go to the aquarium in Houston, Texas, because I was in Houston that time. I wanted to take them out to lunch. That was two of our new team members. Let's get something to eat. Let's go have some fun. Let's go to the aquarium. Okay, we'll go to the aquarium. So we go into the aquarium, and there's a big, like window, and they're checking you in, and you're sliding your money in there or whatever. And the lady at the counter sees my button. You can get buttons from Coach Marcus. He's right in the chat. He'll sell buttons. He makes buttons, t-shirts, and everything else. He's amazing. So we get the buttons there, and the lady at the counter says, "Get healthy, get wealthy. I want to make money. How I do that?" Okay. And I said right there, "Well, listen, let me get your information. All right, let me get your information. We'll go. I know you're at work right now, and we want to go check out the aquarium, but I'll send you some information to take a look at. If you like it and it makes sense, hit me back and let me know. If not, just delete it. Would that be okay?" She goes, "Yeah." Her coworker, who is not one, but two seats over at the other window, overhears this exchange, gets up, comes over and goes, "I want to get healthy and make money too." And I said, "Well, let me get both of y'all information, and I will send y'all some information to look at." One young lady bought some product, one didn't. It doesn't matter. Neither one of them ended up being the two, and I gave those two to the sponsors. I let the Houston team sponsor them. It didn't matter. You're just going to have to go through the numbers. If I needed to, I could just go wear a button again tomorrow and go to the mall. Now, here's the point. You're wearing a button. I like buttons, but your outfit better be nice. You better have a haircut, gentlemen, nails neatly filed. Ladies, if you're going to wear a button, don't go out like you're going to the gas station down the street from your house. Don't nobody look more busted. No human on earth sees you look more busted and disgusted than the clerk at the gas station nearest your house. You just like, "I just got to stop at the gas station. It's been a long day." What it is, okay? Just you don't care. You don't care what they think, what you look like. It don't matter, right? That's my point. But if you're going to wear a button, you have to be well presented because it's a silent salesperson. And look healthy or be on the way to getting healthy so that when people see you who know you, I would not, if I was really out of shape, I'm just telling you, I would not wear a button out around strangers. I would wear the button around people who saw me lose my 10, 15, 20, 30 pounds. They know I'm making changes. I would wear it around them. That's a great point, Coach. So you got to look good. You got to be presentable. If not, we got 19 more ways where you can sponsor. But that way is great for introverts because you don't have to ask them. They are going to walk up to you, stare at it, and then walk away. Sometimes they're going to walk, look, stare, and then ask you about it. Okay? You don't even have to try it. If that's all you ever did, and you went to airports and shopping centers, dress nice, even if you're not flying, the button would eventually lead you to your two people. I guarantee it. But you have to actually do it. Period. I know it works. But you got to work it. Okay? Yeah, coffee button at Starbucks. The barista will ask you. Just have a button for every day of the week and just go be out in public. That's how buttons work. All right. Next up, number 2, t-shirts. T-shirts. Now I'm gonna tell you, I do wear t-shirts sometimes, and sometimes I've gotten great results. I'm gonna tell you a story about t-shirts. But here's the thing: the t-shirt will typically mess up your outfit. Hate to break it to you. That's a lot of people don't think about that. But our t-shirts are really attention grabbing. And if you're trying to wear something, it is rare when a t-shirt is really part of your gangster outfit that you're wearing out. I'm just gonna be frank. This is what I learned in real life. Like, just don't match with nothing. Like this thing, but it's very catchy. And I'm gonna tell you a story about, well, do t-shirts even work? Oh yeah. Let me tell you. This is a time when we didn't care about where the t-shirt. So we're in Denver and we're going to hike a mountain. Now we all in hiking clothes, gym clothes, like, so it really doesn't matter what you wear. This is a perfect time to wear a t-shirt, by the way. And who has it but Coach Marcus? So we on the trolley going to climb this big old mountain in Denver. And Coach Marcus has a t-shirt. Coach, what did that one say? Because he got them all. I'll get mine from him, and Jessica Hill sent me a cool t-shirt too. And I got one from Coach Charlotte too. It says fire. He got the fire your boss t-shirt on. It was fire. So he had that on with the QR code. So we sitting on the trolley and I look over and there's a dude with his phone like this trying to get Marcus QR code. So Marcus, being the ninja like he is, Marcus is network marketing multimillionaire. He know what time it is. He gets the dude, raps the dude, gets the information, and eventually either the guy buys the product or signs up or something like that. That was just one instance of a total stranger. Same thing happened to Chef Lo Foster. Angelo was out and he had a t-shirt on and some dude just approached him. That guy signed up. So it just, is that going to be one of his two? We don't know. Too early to tell. But my point is, all you got to do is keep doing it. And you don't need to wear the button and the t-shirt at the same time. Don't do that. All right. So that's the first two. Ladies and gentlemen, even if it's not for you, do you see how you could help an introvert eventually sponsor their two if you were committed to buy 10 buttons? And Coach Marcus, I need 10 buttons because I'm planning on sponsoring 10 people, and 2 of these jokers gonna stick. They work. T-shirts work. This is the only thing you gotta understand. We got 18 more to go. Number 3, guaranteed, if you do this enough, you'll get your 2. I've sponsored people like this that are still with me today. Now, is this my favorite way to sponsor people? Absolutely not. Okay, I don't like it, but it works when you work it, but you can't quit. People typically quit too early. And it is leads. It's going to be a type of paid advertising. All right, what are leads? Leads is when you buy a list of names, phone numbers, and email addresses of individuals who have reached out for information. We used to do a free lead program. Then people started abusing the program. Then we started doing the program. It is what it is. I probably got 300,000 or 400,000 leads. You know what? I'm bringing those to Nashville. Y'all getting some free leads in Nashville, and we're gonna text them from the room. We're gonna text them from the room. This is gonna be fun. I got about 300,000 or 400,000 leads, and we never got a chance to, give them out because the company asked us to stop. Paul was like, "Oh my God, too much going on." All right, but here's the pump. Nashville, I'm hooking y'all. Y'all getting hooked up. Y'all getting hooked up. I paid a lot of money for those, so y'all get them free because I love you. So here's the thing. I've been going through my leads list before, and I saw people that were already on our team, been prime product for 3 years. And so I called. I looked at them on Facebook. Hey, give me a call. Just because I was curious. How did you even get on here? This is how leads work. So there are companies that some are reputable, some are not. There are companies that will literally build these websites and do SEO, Google AdWords, and the ads will read, interested in making money? Do you want to fire your boss? Information from home. And people will put the information in to get this information, to get some type of report. But they're asking for information about how to make money online, make money from home, this, that, or the third. So that information these companies get. The companies aren't network marketers. They're computer tech nerd people. They just know how to collect information really well and then sell it to us. We don't mind talking to nobody. I'll text message everybody. I'll email them all. I'll call them all. If it's a call, you got call lists, email lists, text lists. They're all different kinds. So my point is, that happened. And it was like, yeah, I put some information in. I'm just goofing off the internet, curious. And that's how I knew that company that I love, that particular company, are dealing with real people. It's not no bots and spam. You got to learn. People waste a lot of money trying to figure out what leads is what. By people, I mean me. We had to learn this over 10, 12 years of trying to figure out how it works and what's scam and spam and what's real human beings. And so that made me very happy because I knew that that person was a real human being. Another individual, this is a young lady who actually did a home meeting for it. She is absolutely delightful, Miss Natalie down in Jacksonville. She was a lead, and I have a lead script. I'm gonna give you some scripts tonight too, because that's on there. I have a lead script, and I sent that, and she ended up joining, got in at 100 BV, did a home meeting in Jacksonville. We sponsored several people. A few of them are still in auto ship, but they didn't continue to build as big as they were building because I stopped going to Jacksonville, Florida to do meetings. And that brings us back to our other point. What was our point? Anything that you can do for someone their first 90 days, do it. But if you continue to do it, she knows how to do her own meetings. She saw me do 3 or 4 home meetings. Her sons were there. Ms. Nancy's her grandkids were there. Everybody was there. Everybody signed up. She was a community pillar. Delightful young lady. She's a community pillar. She's not Miss Charlotte, but she reminds me a lot of Miss Charlotte. But the point is this, that whole crew could have been doing their own meetings, but they were so used to me coming and do it every time. When I stopped coming to Jacksonville, because I moved to Dallas at the time, that team just stopped building. So 1 or 2, 3, maybe they're still using products, but they're not building no more. And that's on me. I should have handed off the ball about 90 days in. All right, y'all. Next time I come here, I'm not doing a look, write this down. So the first meeting if this is only for home meeting people. The first home meeting, you're going to do 100% of it. If this is even if you do this type of stuff. Some people do. I do. Some people do, some people don't. You do 100% of the home meeting. The second thing, look, ask and say, how can we get the list out? You cannot. Will, why? Because leads are so seductive. People will get leads. Aston's new. I want him to really grow it. He's going to do fine. But people will go dive all off into leads, and they will never, ever finish talking to their friends, family, social media followers. And the leads, I hate to break it to you, they're strangers. You got to warm up and get to know them. It takes time. You'll sponsor people way faster on social media, and I'll teach you how. All right. But here's the thing. So I will stop going there. So the first time you do a home meeting, you should do 100% of the meeting. The second time, Facebook way better than leads, but leads do work though. Let me just tell you, they do work. No, okay. Hotmarket's the best, because Marcus knows. The second thing is we're covering that Sunday. But the second thing is the second meeting that you do. If you even do a second home meeting, you do 80%, they do 20%. And the 20% they do is in the beginning. Make it the easy part. Introduction, the easiest 20% of the meeting. The third meeting you do at someone's house, okay? You're gonna do 50%, they're gonna do 50%. And the 50% you do is gonna be the pay plan, because that's harder. They'll handle products, and you answer the tough questions at the end, and you close the meeting. You do the call to action and close the meeting. All right, let's get you started today. You do the hard parts, 50-50. The fourth home meeting you do at someone's house, and this is the last one, they do 100% of the, they do the fourth one, they do 80%, you do 20%, okay? And then the last home meeting you ever do, you're not even doing the fifth meeting, you're just there. They're doing 100% of the meeting, and you're just critiquing and doing notes to really help them and answer some tough questions that you need to. But I used to do 100% of the meeting every time because everybody was signed up every time. I didn't realize it was feeding my ego, but stealing from my checkbook. I had to help them learn how to do it on their own and duplicate, and I didn't do that. So I don't do that no more, but do not make the same mistakes I made. It's gonna cost you a lot of money. All right, number 4, social media posts. There's a billion different ways to sponsor people with social media posts. A billion, okay? How many people on here have ever sponsored someone as a result of a social media post? And how many people on here have ever got a customer as a result of a social media post? Put a 1 in the chat if you sponsored someone using social media. Or if you got a cut, basically everybody, right? Yeah. So I'm not gonna tell you how to do that. Y'all can figure that part out. But social media posts do work, just don't overdo it. Number 5, okay? Social media messaging. Now, this is my favorite. I love social media messaging. I'm gonna give you a script at the end. But social media messaging works, but here's the thing. A lot of times it's incompatible with social media posting. Because if I send someone a social media message to ask them to take, if they want to take a look at an opportunity, what's the first thing they're gonna do? if I send them a social media message? What's the first thing they're gonna do? What is the first thing that they're gonna do? We'll see. Before they're gonna read the message, thank you, Sid. They're gonna check my profile. They're gonna go check my trying to say ignore it. No, they don't ignore it when I send it. They do not ignore it. If I send you something on Facebook, you're gonna read it. Here's a trick. You can also do this increases your open rates by 80%. Instead of sending the social media message, okay, you can send a social media audio clip. And the curiosity alone will make them click on that audio clip. Y'all know if somebody send you an audio clip, you really want to hear it. The curiosity is going to wear you out. It's going to wear you out. It takes a strong person to not listen to no audio clips. So that's a little pro tip. You can do that. That's technology now, right? So here's the thing. You send a social media message, the first thing they're going to do is go look at your profile. If my profile already has my social media posts about my business on it, they're going to see that, connect the dots, and they're never going to respond to my message because they've satisfied their curiosity. You never want to satisfy someone's curiosity before they see the full presentation. Okay, so social media messages, that's number 5, but they are largely incompatible with social media posts. So do either one or do both, but not at the same time. And when you do your social media posts, if you decide to do social media messaging or voice clips 2 or 3 weeks later, you go to that social media post, it's already done its due diligence. It's already done what it needs to do. Put it on private. You don't have to delete it, but make it so that only you can see it so that people, when they look in, they can't find out what you really do, okay? Number 6, this is not going to be a social media message. Number 6, I've sponsored lots of customers this way and an occasional business builder, and this is going to be called a business announcement text. You should send something like this to your cell phone contacts that are in 2 categories. Number 1, they are not in your hot market, like they're not close immediate friends and family. And number 2, they're not your social media friends. They're not your social media friends, and they are not your super close friends and family, and they're in your cell phone contacts. Those people, when you join a company or decide to launch your business, you can use what's called a business announcement text, and it is a text message that I will teach you right now that will get people to evaluate your product or opportunity, and you're not asking them to buy, join, or sell, okay? I'm about to give you a text message that you can text literally right now if you want to, where you can get people to evaluate your opportunity and or your product, either one, without ever asking them to buy, join, or sell. This was very important for me when I was first coming up in network marketing because I was talkative, but I was a little scared to get to my phone contacts with people, okay? But this is how it typically goes. You send in the text message, hey, Will, it's Mike. Man, can you do me a look? Hope everything's okay. Can you do me a favor? Please share this video with anybody know who's really serious about their health. And you can put a little short video clip about parasites in there with the little link at the bottom to cayenne pepper or purge detox or something like that. You can send them the Align video. You can send them a black seed oil video. You can send them a fulvic acid video if it's short enough. Short information about health. Now, here's the thing. Hey, Will, it's Mike. Man, could you do me a favor? Please share this link or please share this video with anybody you know who really cares about their health. Or if you want to promote a weight loss product, have a little 2-minute video, 90-second, 30-second video about Slimmer Max or the Tulsi Trim Tea is banging, by the way. If you're going to have a video, go to Fiverr and get one made. I mean, it's totally up to you. Or you can just share your link. It's not going to be as effective as a video with your link in it, but whatever. Just do what you got to do. So I'd rather you take some action than no action. Hey, Will, this Mike. Hey, man, can you do me a quick favor? Can you share this link with anybody you know who's serious about keeping weight? Anybody who's serious about losing weight and keeping it off? Hey, Will, it's Mike. Can you do me a favor? Please share this link with anybody you know who's serious about losing weight and keeping it off, right? You can send them the Tulsi Tea. I love the Tulsi Trim Tea. It's amazing. I was talking to my wife about that earlier. We love this stuff, okay? So just understand, that's called a business announcement text. And it's very attractive to people because you can actually expose people to your products and your opportunity. I'll give you the script for that in a second. But here's what I want to ask you. Remember the message, and I'm gonna give you the business one right now. Hey Tina, it's Jeff. Can you do me a favor? Please share this short video with anybody you know who's serious about making money this summer. Really? And you send them the video Coach Marcus made. It's like not even a minute long. It's amazing. You send them the video, right? But here's my thing. Hey Tina, it's Jeff. Can you do me a quick favor? Can you please share this video with anybody you know who's serious about making some extra money this summer? Easy peasy. Easy. Here's my question for you. With that script, and you just got several variations on it. You can tweak it a little bit, but don't over tweak it. It works good as it is. It's only for text message. The question becomes, did I ask anybody to join? Yes or no? Did I ask Jeff to join when I asked him to share this video with anybody that's want to lose weight and keep it off? Did I ask Jeff to buy anything? No. Did I ask Jeff to sell anything? Did I ask Jeff to post anything on his social media? No. I just, however he want to share it, he could share it. As a gentleman on our team, the way I got him recruited, I sent this to him. He shared it on his Facebook, and the post got over 100 likes and comments. And he ended up joining. So it's what it is. It's what it is. It really works. But here's why it works. People are a lot more likely to, because here's the question. Okay. Hey, Aston, do me a favor. This is Marcus. Man, can you share this video with anybody you know who's serious about making some extra money this summer? Okay. Now, Aston may not share the video like I asked him to. But what is he 100% going to do? What's my guy going to do? 100%. They are going to look at it themselves. Isn't that all you wanted anyway? Isn't that what you wanted them to do in the first place? They are going to do exactly what you want them to do, but because of human nature, they're not going to do it if you ask them to do it. That is the value of the business announcement text. Works like a charm, and you only have to do it one time when you launch your business. Cell phone contacts only, who are not your social media friends and not your immediate friends and family. You'll pick up a lot of good customers that way, by the way. Number 7, if y'all getting value, put a fire emoji in the chat if y'all getting value. Number 7, my personal favorite, coffee shop meetings. And notice the reason we're taking a little long with this information is because I'm giving you real life testimonials and stories, because I've done all these things and a lot of y'all have too. So this is not theory. This stuff really works exactly how I tell you it works when you work it consistently. You have to work it, and I'm giving you the tips you need. You only got to sponsor 2 people. Just give them 20 ways to do it. Coffee shop meeting. Ladies and gentlemen, I love a coffee shop meeting. Why? Because if you invite somebody for coffee, they're probably going to come. It's free coffee, let's be frank. And you can have your Nova coffee on hand and have a whole conversation. But this is something I've been doing for years as well. So when I was building my business in Louisiana, prior to HB, and I was with another company back then, and that company paid weekly, and I got up to about $5,000 a week with that company. It was a little over $5,000 a week with that company. And eventually they did some stuff with the pay plan, had to, move on, but it was $20,000 a month is good money. And this is how I built it. Kid you not, 0 social media. Social media works, but I wasn't doing no social media. I did all coffee shop meetings. And so what I think I would do is, I would book on like a Friday or a Saturday, okay? And nowadays I would make it Sunday afternoons or Saturday nights. I would change my days now. But back then I didn't know no better. So this is a Saturday, or it might have been a Friday. But I booked 14 coffee shop meetings. 14. I booked 14 coffee shop appointments back to back to back to back every 30 minutes. Every 30 minutes, I had another person booked all day. The first dude I met with, I'll never forget, his name was Josh Davila. Josh worked at the plant, and he had to be at work for like 7. The coffee shop was open at 6. He came in, it was La Madeleine's coffee shop in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. He came in full Nomex work gear and boots and got a cup of coffee and a presentation, and he joined at the highest level. At that company, the packages are $1,250. He signed up right there, no question. He didn't want to go to work that early at the plant, 12 hours a day, 12 days in a row. He signed up right there, but work at the plant, you got money. Excuse me. He signed up for the $1,250 package, right on the spot. Okay. I had 14 meetings that day. Only 8 people showed up out the 14. And that was fine. I didn't care. I just made it a point to sit at the coffee shop all day. I only worked one day that week. That was the day. Out of 8 people who did show up, 7 joined, and all 7 who joined at the top package available, which was $1,250 plus tax and shipping. It was called a platinum pack with LifeVantage. Lillian, remember them days? Lillian was at that company with me. I didn't sponsor her there, but she was there at the same company. Charlotte was there. They remember that platinum pack with them 1250s? They remember them platinum pack 1250s back there. And I was on stage. Anybody who went to the big LifeVantage event, I was on stage. One of the top hype. Okay. But that's how I built that business. Coffee shop meeting, coffee shop meeting, coffee shop meeting, coffee shop meeting. And then guess what I told them? Do you want to make your money back fast or you want to make your money back slow? They all said, I want to make my money back fast. Good. Do me a favor. We'll meet at the coffee shop meeting again. You come on. You can come on. Bring a friend next time. I'll buy both y'all a cup of coffee and I'm going to show them the plan just like I showed it to you. Done. And that's how I built my business. Coffee shop meeting. Eventually, the coffee shop meetings got so big, I had to rent out the back room of the coffee shop. I had a little meet. I had to start renting out. Then I had to move to a Chinese food restaurant and rent out the back of that. There's always an empty room magically with chairs in it for meetings at Chinese restaurants. But here's the point. You can build your business at coffee shop meetings. It is what it is. Yeah, and they did change the pay plan to that company. The product was great. They changed stuff up, and sometimes you got to go. It is what it is. All right, number eight, ladies and gentlemen, business cards. Business cards. Now, a lot of people don't like these. I like them, and I'm gonna tell you why. These are not drop cards. I'm talking about business cards. This is a very strange way. When I give someone a business card, I'm gonna tell you the information it doesn't have on it. And again, I know a lot of our team leadership like it with the logos on there and it's just pretty. I don't like that. My business cards, when I do have them, before I started doing drop cards more often, all white card, black font, or all yellow card, yellow business card from Avery. I used to get them on Avery or Avery online with black font. It was just something that would pop, but it was just my contact information. It was nothing they could Google other than trying to find me. Nothing about the company's products, no flowery help. Yellow card, black lettering. Coach Marcus, remember, yellow card, black lettering. That was it. Still got 1 or 2 left somewhere around here, but I would get them things out because I want people just to contact me. If I got Golden Sign, HMN, Virginia Life, LifeVantage, Herbalife, Amway, if I got any of this on my business card, I'm gonna tell you what they're gonna do. They're gonna Google it. And when they Google it, they're gonna find Coach Marcus. They're gonna find Kimberly Wilkins. They're gonna Google it, they're gonna find Tina Human, Coach Tina. They're gonna find me. They're not gonna find you, and then they're gonna contact them. They're going to contact the people that they perceive as they've been doing this longer than you. And you can't blame them because that's a rookie move. You don't want to give them all that Google. Don't give them a lot. Do not satisfy their curiosity until, and I'm telling you the real life stuff. I know in theory, it sounds great. I want to be Golden Sign branded. I want to be HB until I die. I know that sounds cool. And that's a lot of company lingo. You got to build your own brand. Coach Marcus just said it. Coach Tina is her brand. I don't think Coach Tina's ever leaving us, but if she did, she could. Why? It's her brand. She can go any company she want to go to and blow it up because it's her brand. It's her. Look, I'm a lifer too. Lifer. We lifers here because we've already been the companies that don't pay us. We already been the companies that close and get in trouble with the government. Flag planted. Poof. But my point is, it's your brand, y'all. And you got to start walking like a top earner. And let's move on to number 9. But that's business cards, and that's how I do them. Let me give you one more tweak on a business card that was hilarious. And I didn't say brand. I'm holding my tongue because I'm about to go. I'm holding my tongue. Moving on. We're getting through this. I'm going to give you one more tweak for a business card. And this is a business card I really use, really worked, really sponsored people. And there was only one person. But guess what? I knew it worked, and I should have did this more often. So I have I ordered a cheap white and black business card, and it said, make money. Do you want to make money with me in my illegal pyramid scheme? And it had my name and my phone number. And they said, call me. Do you want to make money in my illegal pyramid scheme thing? I kid you not, true story. So I go to, I have like 100 of them, 200 of them, and I should, okay, I'm doing this, I'm gonna do this one again. So I take the card and I put it in one of those business card fish bowls at a Smoothie King or something. They had a little fish bowl there. And I remembered it because I said, if somebody called me, it's going to be from that card. And I had a Google number. I didn't want my real phone number. So I had a Google number. You can get a Google number that's not a real number. I don't know if they still do that. But you better believe a day or two later, I get a call. Hello, may I speak to Will? Yeah, this is Will. Google voice. Yeah. They said, is this really an illegal pyramid scheme thing? I said, no, it's not illegal at all. It's not a pyramid scheme. It's a money-making opportunity. But I can send you some information on it. I just put that out there because I think people would get a good laugh out of it. And they were like, oh yeah, what's the Miss America? And I sent them a video. Now they joined. Did they blow up? No. I wasn't as good a sponsor as I am. I didn't know the leadership tests I had to give back then. I was as good at sponsoring people, as you can probably tell. But that's what I did. And that works. That works. You can tell people it's an illegal pyramid scheme on a business card phone number. It will work. I kick people. If you put on, now listen, this is just, you got to understand human nature. Here's a gem. I'm going to squeeze a gem right here in between number 8 and 9. Right? This is a gem. Our real product is people. You got to understand human nature to really reconcile yourself with the fact that if you put on a business card or told somebody, I'm partnered with a network marketing company that's doing over $100 million a year or $100 million a year. They've been in business for 7, 8, 9, 10 years. They've got the number one, attorney, number one products. People are getting life-changing results. We have a payment plan. We have a compensation structure where they split in the profit with the field 50-50. It's a lot of money. I know people who made a lot of money. I've made a good amount of money myself. Would you like to come to me on a meeting or maybe watch a Zoom about this network marketing opportunity? We're partnering up with one of the top companies in the world in synergistic health and wellness and anti-aging, antiviral detox. They don't want none of that. Now, is all that information true? Yes. Is all the information beneficial? Yes. Everything is. But you got to know that your real product is people. You build people and people build the business. That's the gem. The gem is our real product is people. We build people and people build the business. Oh, this is the same gem. Your best product is a well-trained distributor. Okay. Now we'll get back to that business card. People will more likely call you or say, yes, I want to learn about your illegal pyramid scheme scam, the Cash App glitch. I want to learn about the Cash App chime glitch and get some illegal money. Yeah. I don't want to hear nothing about network marketing company that's legitimate, legal, people making money, and I'm not going to jail for doing it. That's human nature, y'all. Don't try to figure it out. You deal with it. Listen, let me give you another gem. And one more, last gem, I promise. Here's another gem. You got to learn how to work with this industry and the business the way it is. You got to work with, that's the most important thing I'm telling you tonight. That mindset, that gem right there, you have to learn and accept and work with this business the way it is. You're not going to change human nature, folks. People are people. You got to work with it the way it is. You'll run yourself crazy trying to change human nature. All right. Jesus couldn't do it. That's how crazy that is. He couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. People always gonna be people, man. That's what it is. You don't stand a chance. All right. Not in changing people. Work with it the way it is. All right. Number 9, drop cards. Love. Yeah, we got free will. We do. Blessing and a curse, ain't it? So drop cards. Now here's the thing with drop cards. I've tons. Oh God, I sponsor so many people with drop cards. I was at an Axe Throwing tournament in Denver, Colorado. This is number 9. I was at Axe tournament, had some drop cards, and this is what I do with my drop cards. I always, when I get gas, I always take a drop card and put it right underneath the pump to the point where they have to take the pump out. The $100 bill drop cards are gonna fall right out. And if for y'all who don't know, a drop card it looks like a real $100 bill. They typically come in US currency, but when you open it, same size and everything, fold it over. But when you open it, it's a network marketing message or something like that, right? And one of my favorite messages, I've sent those to several people. Are you afraid to get rich? Let me scare you to death. visit such and such and such in big font, right? Yeah, yeah. Are you afraid to be rich? Question mark. Let me scare you to death. Visit such and such website. So here's the thing too with drop cards. You don't want to have your HBN go to sign a link. You can have that link, but you want a professional domain name. That's the one thing I learned about transition there. Yeah, you can drop them in the parking lot at grocery stores. You can put them in boxes of diapers. I put the $20 bill in a box of diapers, but I'm gonna put a drop card in there too. Okay, you go to like the store where you know the moms who need diapers at, go ahead and put $20 in the diapers. You know what I'm saying? I put it in books at Barnes and Noble. I'll put them in any books on making money. Okay, I'll put them on books. Again, you can put them anywhere. Let me see the chats right quick. Oh no, Francine said it works for men less than women. No, not at all. It works for everybody because the drop card is just $100 bill. Nobody sees you put it down. If somebody sees you put the drop card down, you failed. Pick it up immediately. Do not do that. Okay. They're never going to see you. They're only going to see the drop card and the website domain name that's on there. You can have whatever domain name you want, okay, on there, but don't have www.godasana.com/. Don't have that. That's tacky. Don't hbnaturals.com/ cheap and tacky. Spend the $11. You got to be willing to change. Get the GoDaddy domain name from GoDaddy.com for a year, and you put that on that website. You use that, or if you really just is only for the pros, do not use that. Use a capture page and collect their information and then forward them to the website after that. But that's only for the technically advanced people. We used to do a lot of that too. But here's the thing. I'm at a gas station. I put the pump in there. It's me and my buddy Jet. And we are going into the gas station, got gas. We were coming back out to the car, but I made sure I put the drop card in there and I made sure I moved the car, the rental car in Denver. I made sure I moved from the pump. We came out, kid you not. There was a lady who had the drop card and was literally going to my website on her phone to put her information in. Okay. And I got an email saying that she had joined and did the $25 HBN gift card link. She put her information in and got a free gift card right there. He joined the business the next week because he understood. He was like, that was so easy. All you have to do is do that. I said, bro, if that's all I wanted to do, it wouldn't be as fast as me talking to people I really know in person. But guess what? I could put out 5,000 drop cards. I'm going to get the right 2 people. And then I'm going to teach them how to do the same thing because it's about duplication. So that's drop cards. And I'm pretty sure me and Coach Marcus have websites and scripts for those that we use. I don't have it on me, but they're there. Now, number 10. This will be we'll take a short, actually a good question after this. We're going a little long tonight. Number 10 is postcards. Okay, postcards. Now, postcards have worked. They have not worked for me. I'm only putting this on there because I know some people who do postcards and they worked for them. I think the reason why postcards didn't work for me is I only did it once. I should have did them a lot more. I only did 1 batch of postcards. I didn't like it because I throw postcards away. If I don't get a postcard from Hawaii or one of my family members or my niece or nephews or something, I'm going to probably throw it in the trash. Let me just be frank. I'm going to probably throw it in the trash. However, if I ever really wanted to design a postcard and really start to recruit and get a list of addresses and labels, and I really wanted to do it, I know it will work 100%. I just would have to do so much. It's just easier for me to do some other the stuff that I'm teaching y'all, okay? But I do know people on our team 100% that have got people sponsored with postcards, so don't rule it out. If you're an introvert, you don't want to leave the house, you don't want to wear a button, you're okay with taking a little bit longer to build your business and other people, you can do postcards. Let me ask you a quick question. I know it's 9:30, we're 30 minutes over on time, we got about 20 minutes left, maybe 30. We can stop now, and I'm gonna just let y'all stop it now, and we can pick this up on Sunday. Or are y'all committed to get through this next 20 to 30 minutes? So y'all want to fight through, or you can wrap it. It's totally up to you. I'm gonna just let y'all make the call. The majority of people make the call. Because I'm good. I do this for a living. I love this stuff. All right, looks like the Night Owls are gonna win this one. So be it. All right, let's roll. Okay, so here's the thing. So that postcard's number 10. If you want to do them, do cool. 10. No, it is what it is. All right, now next is number 11. But that's postcards. Try them if you want. It didn't work for me. I just got to be transparent. But It's what it is. And we cannot, but I recommend if it feels good for you, do it. It'll work because you believe it'll work. All right. Now, number 11. This is one of my favorites. Y'all ain't going to do it. You're not going to do it, but I love it. I've done it and I know it works. I know the addresses of about 20 to 30 people who live on the acres this way. And we don't have that many people on our block that way. And I know the addresses of 30, like 5 people on it. They got 5 people addresses that I know because we all got the same street address. I can look and just see what the numbers are. Number 11 is direct mail, but it's a special type of direct mail. It is direct mail with a letter that if your handwriting is remotely decent, you write it in your own hand. If you write really sloppy, type it up and then sign it. But you're going to put it in, shocker, an envelope. But you want to get a yellow envelope. You can get them from Amazon. You can probably get them from Kinko's or something like that. You want a different colored envelope, not a birthday card square. It's the same size of regular envelope, but go with yellow. Just trust me, it pops. It's cheap too. You write the letter out, however you want to do the business opportunity with the website, write it, print it, however you want to do it, gift card, whatever you want to do. But you put the address on there of all your neighbors. All of them. Go down the street as far as you can go. Go to the nicest neighborhoods in your town and just drive by. Look, I know I'm on Main Street. Write this down. 1216 Main Street. Write this down. I'm not telling you to do this, but you can eat. All right. This is illegal. This is illegal. Do not do this. I'm going to just tell you what I've done. Statute of limitations. It is illegal to tamper or look at anybody else's mail. However, sometimes people's mail comes to my address that live around here, used to live here. Here's what it is. If it's late at night and I'm walking my dog, I might open up my neighbor's mailbox down the road. Let me see what their name is and put it right back in. Note taken. Okay. Sometimes I just want to know if you're really lucky, they got their name somewhere on their house or you know them. Okay, I happen to know our neighbors, but whatever. You can mail it in the post office and put the stamp on it, or you can put it in their mail. I like getting a stamp anyway, because if I put it in their mailbox, it's going to let them know that I put it in their mailbox if it don't have a stamp on it. So at least have a stamp on it. You can definitely put something in there if you want to. Okay, but you can also send it through the mail. Just imagine if you go check your mail, which we all do. It's definitely illegal. Don't do this ever. I'm just saying, don't do this. Please don't do this. But if you do, imagine if you go to check your mail. And a lot of times you can do Google, you can look up the address, find them on Facebook. You can find everybody's name. Nobody's hidden anymore. But what you can do is, imagine if you go out to check your mail. Just imagine. And you see all of these white envelopes in there, mail, postcard, bill, circular. And you see a yellow envelope from Will Zanders, and I have a P.O. box. I don't give you my regular address, but I got P.O. box. P.O. box, whatever. Or you can just put your name on there. Totally up to you. Or you can put your address because this is your neighbor. You know this person, all right? Or if you don't, just put your name. But you look at the letter and it's yellow and it's addressed to you and you're very curious about it. It says address to Will Zanders. I don't know. Yeah, don't do this at all. Don't ever do this. Don't ever do this. From Bob John. I don't know Bob. Who is Lynn Hall? I don't know Lynn. Will Zanders. I'm opening it. And I can read whatever I want to read. I'm gonna give y'all some scripts toward the end of this call. You can use these as a template for whatever you want to do. If y'all know ChatGPT, you can go to the moon with this stuff. But here's the point. Direct mail works. If you get a yellow envelope that's handwritten, at least on the front, you're gonna open it. How many people would not open a handwritten envelope, handwritten name, address to you, yellow envelope that came in the mail with a stamp and everything, came from the post office, it's legit. How many people wouldn't open that? All of you gonna open it. I would open it. Everybody's gonna open it. Everybody's gonna open it. Period. Cool. We open them in regular envelopes too. All right. Number 12. Home meetings. I don't care if you don't like them. Me and Lillian and Butch Corville love them. We love home meeting. Lillian cooks at her home meetings, which is why I like to go, because she always cooks. All right. Nope. See, now Jessica messed up. Dog it. Couldn't let it slide. Jessica says maybe put a soap sample in the envelope. No, you will not put a soap sample in this envelope. Absolutely not. Because the second you get somebody focused on products, okay, and I can do this with Jessica. She's a platinum now, so she about to be a diamond. So Jessica, you getting talked to like one of the grown kids now. We can't be babying you no more. It's time for you to take to another level. It's one bite at the apple if you promote a product. And listen, you can build a meeting, you can build a team based on just products. It's going to take you 30 years to make $1 million. It's just too slow. So if we're talking about recruiting our 2 people, I'm going to show you a way in 1, 2, 3 different ways where you can do that, but leading with the product to a stranger in direct mail, no. If we in person at a coffee shop, yes, because I'm going to see you. Here's a gift. Thank you for your time. Here's some of our soap. Here's some of our products. Let's talk about the pay plan. That's different. But direct mail, no. Letter, business. I'm just trying to get my 2. And if I got to send out 1,200 pieces of mail, I'm going to send out 1,200 pieces of mail to the most expensive zip codes in the country. New York, California, Florida, Dallas. I'm doing that if I had to. Okay. And that's legal. That's legal. All right. So here's doing home meetings. So I still do home meetings. I did a home meeting in Louisiana. I drove 3 hours to go do this meeting. And it was for one of my homeboys who I threw axes with, who wanted to, learn about the business. Because when I travel to axe tournaments, I don't stay where they stay. They like, man, everybody trying to find this little Airbnb. I be palatial. I'm palatial with it. And they'll come hang out. This is my axe team. We have a team of 5 people. And so they'll come in like, well, God, man, what do you do for a living again? This is how it happens. Okay. So when we came back to, I'm in Florida, I drove to go do the home meeting at his home. And he signed up, and it was just him and his girlfriend at the time that was there. She didn't sign up. He did. Okay. So I was like, great, man, signed up. Here's the training. Let's go to work. I said, okay, next week at this same day, I'm going to come back and do another home meeting, invite some people. So the next week I came, drove 3 hours. MJ was like, you got to drive again. Yes, man. I got to drive and go do another home meeting inside there. It was, he was there. Who else was there? His girlfriend was there. She was a prospect. Another one of our homies was there. Another one of my homies was there. And his brother-in-law was there. Okay, so we had 4 guests. So I do the presentation, whoop the whoop. And then it's like, all right. And I said, yeah, whoever wants to go ahead and enroll now, let me know so that the other people can be sponsored up under you, because it is kind of first come, first serve. And that sparked it off right there. So his girlfriend signed up under him. Then our mutual homie signed up. Then the other mutual homie signed up under him. And the brother-in-law didn't sign up, which was cool. We didn't really care. They've all, done. In fact, one of them just hit $500. I need to do his banner. He just messaged me about that. And they're still in business today, by the way. But the point is, it was I only personally sponsored the first person. Okay, I could have sponsored all of them. Why do that when I can have them sponsor up under each other and they all join in the team anyway? Okay, doesn't matter. That guy still making money. The 4 of them still rocking, and that's what it is. So my point to the story is, home meetings still work. I'm keeping the main thing. I don't have a problem driving a couple hours or this, that, or a third to do a meeting if I know that I'm only looking for my right 2. I already have my right 2. I got my right 22. But if I'm still of the mindset where I'm still looking for my 2. So home meetings still work. And under that too, it can be like hotel meetings and stuff like that. That'll be number 13. Hotel meetings or meetings at businesses like the one that Charlotte and Kenya and Derek do in Roswell, which is awesome. We're going to be there at the end of the month. Anybody who's within a couple hours of Atlanta, you probably want to be there for that. I just hope Kenya's presenting again because she's amazing. That being said, number 13, inviting them to some type of event. Okay, it can be like the one that's happening in Atlanta. That's not a home meeting. It's too big for a home meeting unless it's a real big old home. That is going to be an event that they can come to in their local area. For example, we had what event did Derek sign up at? Was that Orlando or Denver? Is Derek or Lynette on the call? What event did Derek show up at as a guest and he ended up enrolling? He ended up winning the contest. That was so wasn't this Orlando? It was the last Orlando, or wasn't Orange Beach? Yeah, it was Orlando. The last time we were in Orlando, Derek Jamot came as a guest. Derek came as a guest. Derek was not in business at all. He was Lynette's guest. Derek signed up as a result of coming to the event. He came there to support Lynette, to see what's going on, you know? And he got, yes, you can invite a friend. So he had no, look, Coach Marcus said, he had no idea when he was there. He didn't even know, but she bought him. And now Derek's made thousands and thousands of dollars. He's one of Lynette's too. I can pretty much guarantee you, Derek is never going to quit Lynette's business ever. He can't. He can't. So my point is, and they both made thousands of dollars and they're building a team and they're awesome. And I love them and they're great. And I'll see them at the end of the month. So you can invite people to our event in Nashville. You can invite people to Orlando. You know, if you were really smart, you'd have invited people to our event in Orlando because they got to come to a free NBA basketball game. How many people have ever gotten free tickets to an NBA basketball game? I don't know. They would have joined you just by hanging out. They would have came to an Axe tournament. We went to an indoor theme park. The training was Saturday. You could have just brought people to the event in Orlando. They would have joined you. I kid you not. Our next event is in Nashville. Just bring them. We're going to have another Axe tournament at an even bigger venue. We are having a blast. Okay? And you know we get more details as we come up to it, but it's going to be amazing. Bring people. They will join because they want to hang out. Let me ask this. What color personality type is most likely to join by coming to an event? See, Shauna bought another ticket. She's bringing somebody with her. Blue. Blue is the most likely to sign up, but yellow personality types will come to support you. Okay? A blue personality type comes just to party and have fun. We're going to have fun. We always have fun. The yellow, he said Azul, my Panamanian brother. Yellow personality types will come to support you. Red personality types might not come, but if they do, and they're a prospect, but they don't get one of them big old $100,000 rings like Miss Charlotte got, them $500,000 rings like Coach got. If they don't win something, they're going to join and they'll be back winning at the next event, guaranteed. So the green personality types have a great time too, because they love information. So no matter what your personality type, you're going to have a great time at an event for sure, but you got to get them there and they will sign up. Let me ask this last question. How many people, if you had never been to an event, or how many people made a decision to take HB and a Go Desana super seriously and never quit after you came to an event and really met people? How many people were doing the business, but it changed for you when you met people in person at an event? See, a lot of people, myself included, a lot of us, we weren't really locked in like that until our first event. And then we became one of our sponsors to people. When you show up to an event and you keep coming, you keep coming, you keep coming, you're going to become one of the two, guaranteed. The event that happened for me at was a long time ago in Salt Lake City, Utah, is when it happened. And you couldn't pry me out of this industry with a crowbar. That company ended up closing, by the way. That's why I'm not there. That company closed a long time ago. All right, number 14. But yeah, invite people to events. That's the easiest sponsoring you'll ever do. Easiest sponsor, because we'll do all the work on accident and they're going to join. All right, next. Three-way calls is number 14. Lillian said it best. Here's a gem. The squeeze in the gem between 13 and 14. Lillian just dropped one of my favorites ever. Either you need the event or the event needs you. Either way. If you know it all and you're the greatest ever, the event needs you. If you don't, you need the event. But either way, either you need the event or the event needs you. I'll see y'all in Nashville. Okay, three-way calls. Now, three-way calls have fallen out of popularity, not in effectiveness. They still work, but they've fallen out of popularity in terms of use because people are doing texting a lot more. Okay, they're texting more. All right, so three-way calls work. I'm not going to do a lot of talking about that. They work, but they've really fallen out of use for the most part because It's easy to just text somebody. What are you even calling me for, right? Okay. Number 15, group chat and messenger chat, ATM. This stuff where, now look what Seymour said. Coach Seymour, he, Tony, and Clarence, and they like myself. These is all old school networkers. We all grown. We grew up on the phone. We didn't have social media when me, Seymour, Mr. Clarence, Mr. Tony Barfield, we grew up on phones. Wasn't no, and there wasn't even no cell phones out when we was kids. House phone. So, and there wasn't no social media. So our generations, yeah, that's different. It was only three-way calls back then, and you at call waiting and three-way, your family had a little money. All right. But now people are really doing a lot of texting. So number 15, group chats and messenger chats. Yeah, Larice, old school $1 million network marketer, right? I'm with you, Reese. That's how Reese got started. I remember I was on a three-way call. What's old school cat? We do it. We do it. Group chat, messenger chat, ATM, ad tag message, stuff like that. Okay. It is kind of fallen out of favor in popularity, but not in effectiveness. Still very, very effective. But a lot of people just for some reason stop really doing it. I don't know why. For example, one of the things that I would love I'll tell you one thing I don't like about it and one thing I do. You can tag people in a training or a Facebook Live or a Zoom, and a lot of people have gotten customers and occasional distributors from tagging them in Zooms and Facebook Lives that, you know, our leadership team has done, the Detox Divas recording, and Coach Marcus recording, myself as well, and Coach Sonic, and we people would join from that. But when you do too many three-way calls or too many ad tag messenger chats, I'm gonna tell you the problem. It's twofold. This is just me being real. With me being real, because we do this, okay? You're not gonna ever have a reason to really get competent with the skills. You just never are gonna have a reason to really get good because we're doing all the talking for you in the three-way calls. On top of that, network marketing companies now, at least our companies, we don't have any big $1,000 packages and stuff like that. So you trying to get me on a three-way call, you better be at 100 CV for more than 90 days, and I better know you personally from an event. Although I'm probably not gonna do it. Because somebody join you for 100 CV, that's like, all right, that's not even a dent in anything I'm trying to do. It's not even a whole lot of money for you. Let's say they don't join at 100, they do 25. That's like $7 or $8. You know what I'm saying? So all of that work and all that talking, I'm taking time out of my day to be on their schedule. You probably just need to learn how to give them the information yourself, right? I hate to break it to you. Now, back in the day when three-way calls were popular, why were they popular? Because I told you, it used to cost us $1,250, and that was on the low end to get started. One company I was with, $1,320 plus tax and shipment was the only kit they had. $1,300. Companies before that, $5,000. People just be forgetting how expensive network marketing used to be before the internet. So what happens is, now back then, if I did a call for 13, I'm getting 1,000 volume points for doing that call. Now we talking. You can get the fast start commission. I'm gonna get 1,000 volume points for one call. Oh, we're gonna do this call. Or if it's my call and I'm setting up a three-way, yeah, I'm gonna set it up. My sponsor's getting 1,000 volume points, and I'm getting $400 in commission. We just gotta close the deal. It's not as much money at stake no more. So it's really not worth the time. You might as well do one or two so you can learn how to do it and get the information. But you probably just need to get good, OG. You just probably need to get good at answering questions. All right. So that's that. All right. So that's 15. And when I'm looking at the ones we have now, you got the gift card program. That you can put that as number 16. You could write number 17 down, would be product sampling. All right, product sampling is huge. Not in the envelope per se, just gonna put the soap in the envelope. But product sampling, going to farmers markets and stuff like that, product sampling, those are ways you can build the business as well. The gift cards are really great, but I'm gonna tell you what I noticed about the digital gift cards that we have. 70% of them are wasted, 20% get used, and then 10% are used by the person who bought them because we just got extra gift cards and we want to get more product and spend the gift card to make our money back. Okay, we just want a lower price on the product. So, but 70% gift cards don't get used. Well, Will, why is that? Because they're digital. Because they're digital. I'm just messing with Jess. You good? When Jess hit platinum, she, you know, she good. She good. She in varsity now. So coach talk to you different when you're playing varsity. But I'm proud of you, doing great. get you the diamond. We got your diamond ring ready for you in Nashville. Now, but here's the point. Because of digital, we had a thing when we ordered, just to test this a couple years back, we ordered blank gift cards that looked like green and white. They were branded really cool. They were generic, so they were the same HBN colors, but it didn't say HBN. It's little gift cards. And Avery Print had, like, was it Avery Print or was it Vista Print? Not Avery, Vista Print. Vista Print had a lot back then. I don't know if it's still doing that. But then we got a label maker on Amazon. Label maker's like 20 bucks. And I just put the code on the label maker and put it across to make it look professional. Or Avery's the label. That's why I'm getting confused. Avery's the labels, Vista was the card. And so when I did that, 40% of gift cards started getting used within 24 hours. So just know gift cards work to get people into the business to buy product. And 40% of the time, more than people were buying more than the price of the gift card. So we were getting commissions. So if you do want to use the gift card system and you got gift cards in your back office, get a bulk pack of blank gift cards, get you a label maker from Amazon, just spend the money. This is investments in your business, and put them on there. And you can even do the label to put the person's name on the gift cards. Okay. The only thing with the gift cards is if you're doing a 100 CV order, you can't use a gift card. Why? Because it's going to bring your order to less than 100 CV. So if somebody's going to do, and a gift card typically is not a person that's going to be doing 100 CV out the gate. If you got off from a gift card, they probably want to get some product. If they do want to do the business at 100 CV, make it 125 CV so they get some free product. All right. So that's that. And now we'll wrap up with this last piece. Okay. If someone ever gets in, we'll talk about this next one. We'll talk about this one on Sunday, which is going to be retailing. I'll move that. Nope. Not going to talk about that. Not going to talk about that. All right, here we go. Now, this is something I did today. And I did it today just to make sure it still works in 2025. And I'm going to give you, and I've done 2 variations of this, and we'll close the call with this. What time is it? All right, I'm sorry, we're running long, but I promised I was going to finish Sparta for you. In fact, yeah, no. This is it's gonna be too much. We're gonna have to cover this on Sunday only because I told y'all I'll be out of here in 30 minutes. I don't want to do y'all dirty. So we're gonna stop tonight with 18. I promise you the best is yet to come. I didn't even get to my favorite part. That's the part I'm about to start with, but we do not, I cannot keep y'all on here in good conscience for 2 hours. I can't do it. So I appreciate y'all. We will stop at whatever it was, 17 or 18. And I'm gonna pick it up with my favorite back-to-back ones. I'm gonna pick it up on Sunday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Do not be late. I'm gonna say this. These last 2 that I got, not 2 or 3, but the last 2 for sure are better than the previous 17 I just gave you. That is no exaggeration. Do not miss Sunday. Get your teams on here. We're going to have a good time. All right. Appreciate y'all so much. I'm sorry I ran long, but I'm glad y'all got the info. Sydney and Marcus, thank y'all so much, man. We will catch y'all on the next one. Good night. God bless. And I want to see y'all in Nashville. I don't know how else to put it. I want to see y'all in Nashville. Talk to you soon. Y'all have a good night. Oh, thank you, Miriam, too.